Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving into chapter 55 of our G-Wave series, and we are tackling a fascinating question. What happens when your brain's expectations don't match reality? And more importantly, what if the signals your brain relies on get messed up? Let's break it down in a way that makes sense. First, let's talk about the case of the missing scissors. When expectations clash with reality. Someone asked if sensory G waves combine with other G waves to create new patterns, but those new patterns don't strongly activate any existing G. What happens to them? Do they just vanish into thin air? Nope. Let's use a simple example. Imagine you are at home crafting something and you really need a pair of scissors. You get up, search everywhere, under the couch, in the drawers, inside cabinets, but no scissors. What was happening in your brain? First, your expectation. I need scissors to cut this. This is your pre-existing G-wave. Yes, it's the scissors needed expectation. 2. Your search. You keep looking. Sensory G-waves keep flooding in, like visual, tactile inputs. 3. The problem. No scissors appear. No matching feature structure in the sensory input to combine with your expectation. 4. What actually happens? Your brain still combines the signals, just not in the way you hoped. You start forming new G waves like the scissors aren't in the cabinet, they are not in the drawer either. I've checked everywhere. These new G waves become memories, etc. Next time, don't bother looking in the cabinet. This also shapes your next action, like maybe I should check the garage. And yes, you might get frustrated or complain those emotions. Also, new G waves formed from the mismatch. So, no G wave just disappears. Instead, your brain reorganizes them into new patterns, like memories, adjusted expectations, or even emotional reactions. So, how does the brain actually combine these signals? This part gets tricky, so let's simplify. First, your expectation waves, like I need scissors, is active. Second, sensory input G waves. For example, I'm looking in the cabinet. Activate the cabinet G and its sub-Gs like top shelf, bottom drawers, etc. 3. This combine to create precise action G waves like check the top shelf of the cabinet, open the bottom drawer. 4. If the sensory aren't there, the expectation isn't met, discomfort sub-G activates. We will, for example, experience frustration. Your brain's logic G nicks in. Oh, they are not there, so try somewhere else. Now, the garage G or ask my roommate Ju might get strongly activated instead. In short, your brain is constantly updating a search algorithm based on what it finds or it doesn't find. So, when the brain's input channels break down, now let's revisit last chapter's big question. What if someone's expectations are extremely strong, but their sensory input pathway are damaged? What happens then? Imagine our scissors example, but now you are blindfolded, no visual input, your hands are numb, no tactile feedback, you are in completely unfamiliar room, no special memory to guide. Result, your sensory waves are chaotic or missing. Your brain can't properly activate the cabinet G or drawer G because the signals are garbled or absent. Instead, other dominant G waves take over, maybe fear G. What if something bad happens? Paranoia G. Someone hit my scissors on purpose. Aggression G. I'll smash everything until I find them. This is how platform lame pain or hallucinations can emerge. Your brain expects signals like from a missing arm, but the input pathway is broken. No arm means no signals. So other G waves like memory, pain, fear fill in the gap, creating false sensations. Why this matter for mental health? If someone's brain has damaged or altered sensory pathways from trauma, drugs, or illness, their strongest waves like fears, traumas, obsessions can be dominant, leading to delusions like the government is spying on me, hallucinations like I see shadows moving, or erratic behaviors like sudden aggression, panic attacks. But here's good news. Understanding G waves helps us decode these behaviors. Instead of saying this person is crazy, we can ask which G waves are overactive, which input pathways are disrupted. How can we reshape these connections? Okay, final, final thought. Can we fix a broken G system? This is where therapy, medication, and even future tech like neural implants come in by 1. Strengthen healthy G connections like mindfulness to calm fear G. 2. Rebuilding sensory pathways like exposure therapy for phobias. 3. Redirecting dominant G waves like CBT to reframe negative thoughts. We can help the brain relearn how to process expectations and reality without getting stuck in loops of frustration or fear. Your turn. Have you ever had a moment where your expectations totally clashed with reality? like losing your keys and going into panic mode? How do you think G waves explain phantom limb pain or hallucinations? If you could rewire one G wave in your brain, which would it be? Drop your thoughts in the comment. Let's discuss. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the mind hidden mechanics. See you next time and keep exploring the mysteries of G waves. Bye bye.